Okay, and this is Kieran. Sorry for the little menu that popped up. I have my keys. Oh, flag. As you can tell, I'm in creative mode here, and I'm gonna be just doing a little bit of derping around to show you guys kind of, because I have been on Minecraft a little bit, but not much. Now, as you can tell, this is a little bit more than normal Minecraft, and if you're not familiar with anything besides normal Minecraft, there's going to be a lot of weirdness. So I actually now have 4 pages to my creative mode inventory, and I have all this over here, which this is also known as NEI. It's an easy way to look up recipes, or when I'm just derping around like I am right now, I can just spawn stuff in. And I'm gonna go quickly through here the ones that I can think of because they're right here in front of me, of mods that I have installed. First of all, ARS Magica, which is a really cool magic mod, goes really well with Thaumcraft. If you don't know what any of these are, I'm gonna take like a few minutes to talk about each of them. Industrialcraft, which is a nice power that I like to use. Extra biomes, which is why I have some fun new stuff. Misc peripherals, which just adds some nice stuff for computers and stuff. Thaumcraft, BuildCraft, ComputerCraft. This is part of forestry, which I do have extra bees and thaumic bees. The portal gun mod, MFFS, so I can do force fields, Railcraft, genetics, Miscraft, power suits. So this is modular power suits. It's really cool mod. And then lastly, I have Miscraft. The power suits, which I'm gonna just kind of grab some stuff real quick right here, because it's really kind of a cool little mod. And I'm just gonna grab a tinkering table and kind of just, actually I don't even think I need anything more just because I'm in creative mode. And I don't want that. I want to do this, and then I want to go into my survival inventory and put on all this armor. And this is done with an object importer that is now available in it's now available in Forge, which really that means nothing to anyone who is not actually a mod developer, which most of you guys, if you're a mod developer, know that already. But the cool thing about this is I can do all this, which this is cosmetics, which I'm going to show you in a half second what it actually does. As you can tell, it's kind of coloring my stuff. And what it actually is doing is, once I get out of this, first of all, my glove now is actually green. It was white, and all my armor's white, which I can kind of F5 about, and now you see my armor's a lot cooler looking because it's green, which, oh no, didn't want to break the tinker table. And then you can get all kinds of stuff: energy shields, heat sinks, ARS armor, which is actually for forestry, because how bees work, sometimes they can hurt you. And there's water electrolyzer, which allows you to breathe underwater, night vision, flight control, and this is actually something that deals with let's see if we've got it. This is a Thaumcraft thing, so if you know anything about Thaumcraft, Thaumcraft has aura nodes, which, let's see if I can actually find one. It's going to be hard to find one without one of... I'm going to just spawn one of these things in, if I can find it, in the list here. And I may have passed over it already. Ah, yeah, I did. Okay, this is a thermometer. Okay, this is apparently where our nearest node is. Is it like in the building? Oh, nope, there it is. This is an ore node, which is where you get all your magic from in Thaumcraft. And Thaumcraft, you can do a lot of things with, like, creating golems and things, and you can get loud animals. You can get wands of fire and a whole bunch of fun stuff. Just to preview, this is the actual world. Gen is up here at the top, and you can get, this is all stuff that you use up here to actually craft your stuff. These are markers that you use with your golems. A hungry chest is actually a special type of chest that when anything lands on top of it, it takes it and grabs it and puts it in itself. Brain in a jar is actually really cool because you can use it to automate EXP grinders, because it will actually capture EXP. Arcane Bellows actually goes on to a big massive structure that you can get that is its version of a trying to think, the furnace, and it makes the what's known as the infernal furnace work faster. These are all the different types of golems. There's only, like, I think 5 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are advanced 6. So there's 6 different type of golems. There's the advanced, and then each of them have 4 different, whether fast, smart, perceptive, or strong. And then the book that I actually pulled out is known as the Thaumanomicon, or whatever you want to call it. And this is how you actually keep track of where all your research is in Thaumcraft. So, and if you're kind of wondering why I'm just really jumping into this, I'm just kind of giving you an overview of everything really fast. ARS Magica is a little bit different. ARS Magica actually gives you spells. And let's give myself a simple spell. There should be, it's very hard to navigate this. I'm just gonna go Blink, which I only need 1 of. Blink should be very familiar to you, and I also need another block called the Arcane Empowerment block. And the Arcane Empowerment allows you to go up levels, and then I can use my spells. And there's a little down arrow right where it was right here. That tells you the kind of modes. If you really want to know a lot about this or any of these mods that I kind of glimpse over, I highly suggest Direwolf 20. Cannot blink forward to, but it's just a good place, a good way to get through. And actually, this building over here is a spawn building from ARS Magica, and it has chests that have new spells that you can learn. This is actually something that I'll get into in a second. Some essences which you need for certain spells and the upgraded version of a spell. And this is lore that goes behind it, and you can use the lore when you are making new spells, which you can do later on, which again I'm not really going to get into because it's kind of difficult to go about doing. But I'm going to grab some stuff, some glass and some snow, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing here real fast. This is part of ARS Magica, and this is the more like machine type, I guess is the best way to say it, where you actually have things that you place down. So we need an item, and we need specifically white chalk. Oh crap. And then we do this, and this is known as a Nexus. and the Nexus powers the different types of blocks that are in ARS Magica, which these are all the different types of blocks, and they do various wonderful things. Illusion blocks don't actually need Nexus. They are things that you can't actually get through. They're like normal blocks, but you can get spells that will allow you to walk through them. A lectern is, I think, where you can put a book. It's just a book stand. And the Archmage Podium is actually how you get like a higher level. I'll just put one down because I really don't care about this world. You do this, and then you write, and now you get augmented casting. And it plays a little tune and stuff, and I think I'm gonna use one of the fun things from this is one of the things that you get from Industrialcraft. You can get a nano saver, but that's not really as much fun as going in here and grabbing a where is it? It might weapon. Plasma cannon. And we're gonna get up the amperage, the voltage, and okay, I'm trying to think of how you use this, and I can't remember. Okay, so, but I do have it on there, just to make sure. Yeah, I have it. I think I have to map the keys, and so this is where controls really becomes an important thing because of all the stuff that you actually do. K is what it is. And we're gonna go P. But I don't actually have anything here for some reason. I think what I actually do need is I need and 1 minute. I will be right back actually. Okay, and I'm back, and I didn't fix that. I was being called for stuff. I think I need I think I need this, and I'm gonna go L, and I'm gonna go M, no, I'm gonna go, no, not comma, period. So, L, there we go. And I don't have any power. Now, the way you power up your armor is, first of all, I need to go into here and get a battery. This is the best battery, and you can throw it up and make it the largest size ever. And this is a thermal generator, and it generates energy for you. You can also get in here a kinetic generator, which you can also have. And mind you, all of these have their drawbacks. They are not just free energy. I am just using them like free energy right now because I can. Now, this is a plasma cannon. And that is a rat. All the creatures you're seeing are from Mo creatures. Now, you can actually drop it down so you do not have things leave holes. And I'm dropping in heat sinks to drop down my temperature, which is another thing that they've added in to make it kind of difficult to just simply, you can get diamond plating, energy shields, and all kinds of stuff. But I'm gonna go into here, and I'm gonna go, and this now, watch. It still kills, but it didn't leave a hole. So you can tinker with this armor a whole bunch and do all kinds of things. It's got sprint assist, all kinds of stuff. This is actually really cool because all this does is it automatically goes you up. I didn't have to jump. Now, Nexuses are also, a cool thing about a Nexus is if you run over a Nexus, and I don't think I can do this in this mode, I'm really quick gonna set sun time to noon, and then go, actually I don't think I can use game mode commands. but I should. Actually, I don't know if this Nexus is charged enough. So once Nexuses get up to 10%, which you can Nah, I don't remember the spell. There's a spell and you get it right off the bat. That will let you check this energy, and once it gets up to 10%, it will actually do a mana regen for you. This Nexus only gives you a mana regen 2. If you get a blue or a red Nexus, I think it's mana regen 3. I'm not sure about the red Nexus. I've never actually seen the red Nexus used that much. Though the cool thing about a red Nexus is red Nexus will eat creatures to get its energy. The white Nexus that I've got here just pulls in its energy automatically, and a blue Nexus takes blocks, so you have to throw things into it. Now, that's a very small thing. ComputerCraft, what ComputerCraft allows you to do is it allows you to do a lot of things. You can set down computers, you can make touchscreen computers with the advanced monitors, you can do all sorts of things. It's based on Lua scripting and all sorts of stuff. This isn't even all the mods that I wanted. I do want to have red power and stuff, but I haven't gotten that far. Industrialcraft is a good thing because, first of all, the nano saber that I showed you earlier, and it has another suit of armor, which isn't as good as the power suit, but it's, I think, earlier on. Actually, no, I wouldn't even say that it's easier to get anymore, but it's better off the bat because it can't be upgraded, but it starts out really good. But it's also got all these cool machines, and if you don't know what these machines do, you can get things that are electric furnaces, so they run off of power instead of coal, which you can use a normal generator to generate it, but you can also use lava or windmills, or there's solar, all kinds of stuff. And there's teleporters, things to do crops, which if you're going to really do crops though, forestry is a better way to go. And BuildCraft. What makes BuildCraft amazing, besides the facades and stuff, BuildCraft has a block known as the quarry. The quarry will take a chunk out, and you can actually set its bounds, and it will just mine an entire area from where you set it down to bedrock. So that's what makes that really cool, and it's also got pipes that you can use to move things around, though it is generally a consensus that most people like using pneumatic pipes, which is another red power thing, a little bit better. Now, MFFS, which is Modular Force Field Systems. This is exactly as it sounds. It's a force field generator. But this is a really hard thing to set up, and I'm not really going to go into it that much. Just to suffice it to say, you can do a lot of things with this. I've actually seen, if you go to the, I think it's 4th season of the server play that Direwolf has, he actually created a wither container out of these force fields, and he did a whole bunch of more stuff with it. You can disguise things and all kinds of stuff. Now, Railcraft. This would actually at first seem like a very horrible mod because it makes making rail carts really I mean, not rail carts, track. These are all the different types of track, but just the normal track, I gotta click off. Just the normal track though is really expensive because you've got to get all this stuff, and you get creosote oil from cooking stuff in a coke oven, and it's really hard. But you can get all these other kinds of things, switch tracks, jump tracks, boarding tracks, and it does really cool stuff. So Railcraft also comes with tanks, which you can use to hold liquid, and they can hold a crap ton of liquid, and they can also create their own. It can create its own power using steam engines, which converts into BuildCraft power. And then it's also got these world anchors and personal anchors. These are things you use to load chunks. If you don't know what a chunk is, it's a 16 by 16 space of world. And let's see if I can remember the button that I had it set to. No, it's not that one. I think it's this one. Okay, these are actually the chunk lines. This is provided based on NEI. Its default button is F9, and this is a chunk. This whole area in these green lines. So, and you use chunks to find out where if you can keep a chunk loaded, you can have things being done in the chunks. Otherwise, if a chunk isn't loaded, nothing will happen with it. It will just cease to exist for a time. But you can see that this has a whole bunch of stuff. Now, portal gun mod. This is exactly as what it sounds. It creates portals, and it will allow you to do all sorts of things. Now, the best thing about the portal gun mod, in my opinion, are these guys. You get a random chance of having an oracle turret.
I'm different.
Okay, and that's gonna really bother me. Sounds really loud.
I'm different.
But you can get a random chance by putting down a normal sentry turret to get one of these guys. And if you can get 4 of them and put them next to each other, they play music. But there's also the default portal gun. Which, what can you do with a portal gun? I think you can move stuff. And then there's one of these. Stop doing that. Oh, that's why. I can't do it on the snow. Then you come out here. But they are actually really expensive. You can use a cheap version, but it's bothersome. This has to do with bees, and I'm gonna break those now because they're bothering me. Okay, that was bothering me. But you can do all kinds of stuff with this. This deals with bees and genetics of bees, which bees you can use to get a whole bunch of stuff. So that's what makes bees really cool. I think I have extra bees. I should have extra bees. Now, Miscraft. Miscraft is really cool because you can create different ages, and ages are basically... Okay, those are really annoying. But you can use this to create books that allow you to go to different dimensions, and these dimensions will basically work like another world, a blank slate, if you will. And you can modify these worlds with these symbols, and you can change them. One that is a common use that I've seen is in like a server, you'd create a void age, and you have to do also, real quick, the mana regen that I was talking about, apparently we got above 10% in our Nexus, and now we get a regen, which really quickly gives you back mana. But besides that, you get these void ages are basically empty. There's nothing. Now, also, for that, you'll want a suit with like a jetpack or something, so you don't just fall into oblivion, because this suits don't actually, because the void age has no ground except for where you spawn, which is a little 3x3 area. I would get into this, but it's kind of a little bit of a lot of stuff into it, and this is just barely vaguely going over most of this stuff. Misc peripherals just adds some nice things that you would like, that is very nice to use for ComputerCraft and IC2 and BuildCraft, and it mixes all kinds of stuff together. And bees, so it adds forestry stuff, and it adds some other nice little items. Computer controlled crafters. It's really majorly focused around ComputerCraft, but it integrates with other models. The turtle teleporter is actually an IC2 thing, but it teleports a turtle, which turtles are like little robots that you can get to do things for you, and that pretty much gets everything that I want to. Here's some more energy stuff. This is some other things. The only one other thing that I wanted to get, if I can find it, is these. These are dimension doors. That's an unstable door. I don't want an unstable door. I want a normal door. Now, the cool thing about dimension doors is they have this really weird thing. Yog Lab has actually really just went over this, but I decided, since what the heck. And they have these little pocket dimensions. Pocket dimensions you can put anything in. And it's, I think, a 3x3 area to start out with. So you can do all kinds of fun stuff, and none of it shows up in the real world. So, and if you're kind of curious about what these other mobs are, these I think are all ARS Magica, except for like the werewolf over there. That is Mo Creatures. There's a couple Mo Creatures things running around here, and I think I may be able to, let's see if that's an angry zombie. There is another type of zombie with red glowing eyes. That's just a normal zombie. And that's a normal creeper. There's a lot more mods that I kind of would like to look into a little bit, but if I get too much, it kind of wears on your computer, and you can overmod your Minecraft. So this was just kind of a little look. I am actually looking at getting Applied Energistics, which is a storage type mod, which makes storing things a little bit easier, and sorting through them. So I think that pretty much covers most of it. Most of these mods are fairly resource intensive, and they add world gen. And if you don't know what I mean by world gen, it's like adding ores that randomly will spawn when your world spawns. Now, a couple of these mods, Thaumcraft is one of them, and I know that a new one that I do want to get, but it's not out. Its 1.5 version isn't out, called Railcraft. It's by Soren, which is actually, if you ever see any of Direwolf stuff, Soren's his sidekick, and Railcraft now will have retroactive world gen, like Thaumcraft does, which means that it can spawn all of its stuff in afterwards, after it is created. So after your world's created, so you can like add in a world. I really haven't gone into detail with any of these mods, but I just thought I'd show you guys something. And now I'm gonna go into a little bit of spiel about other things. I'm not done with the World of Warcraft stuff, which is why I'm doing this, and I hope to be done as soon as possible, but I was gone all weekend and I didn't have time this past week to deal with it, because I want to really make some nice things. And I'm also having some problems getting in contact with Roken. We're having some contact issues, and hopefully we'll have those resolved before too long. But those won't actually affect anything right now because I have all of it done, but I'm just trying to get back in contact with him, so I've been spending some time doing that. Also, these blue creepers over here, I'm really quick gonna show you. These are mana creepers. When they explode, they suck all your mana. It's not sucking my mana because I'm not in normal mode. I don't know what these scorpions do, because these are blue. I'm not used to blue ones. They may just be ice scorpions. I'm used to red ones, but I usually don't like snow biomes. I usually try to avoid them like the plague. But so yeah, this is kind of what I've been doing. I'm thinking about doing some stuff with this in a series. And yes, I know I had my old world and I miss it a little bit, but I kind of like playing with these mods because it adds so much more to the game and it adds so many more layers of content. I'm thinking about getting rid of extra biomes though, because it's kind of annoying. Oh, phone ringing. But yeah, so but I'll see you guys next time. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I've been doing, and I will see you guys later. Ta-ta for now.